So yesterday was pretty much a nothing day on the DAX. We are still battling with this area or zone. So if we just sort of do that, and I want that further down, yeah, always wants to decide things for me. Okay, so we are battling with this zone, and I'm calling it a zone because there's quite a few attempts to get through it, and we've failed a couple of times. There is non-farm payrolls today, so I anticipate that this thing's just going to move sideways for most of the morning. Nothing really going to transpire at the moment. So it's probably wise just to keep your money in your pocket. If you look at the daily, you can see we had an inside bar, and then we had a pretty much sort of a hanging man, open and closed on our lows. So there's nothing really transpiring there. But look at this whole setup here. I don't know what to make of that. It just looks like a blob to me. I think we'll coin a new pattern. It's a blob pattern, which means you stay away from it. Anyway, it is very confused. You can see big up, big downs. We've had 3 days in a row of, we can argue that that's a bit of an upside, but anyway, you sort of you see gap down, move down, then the buyer stepped in, and which is based on some noise coming out of Europe on the recovery. Anyway, 3 hour, 4 hour, exactly the same. We are sideways. We are not getting through. It's very difficult to call a level at the moment. So, but basically, we're not getting through this area. We are rejecting it time and time and time again. Pretty much every single bar that gets into the zone is rejecting out of here. If we pull up the hour, you'll see even more confusion. So, guys, unfortunately for the DAX, for me, there's no real structure here. You can see we started getting some structure here, and then we had this move down, and then all of a sudden some news comes out, and then immediately reverses. So I'm a bit reluctant to be in the DAX at the moment. I think this is being manipulated to the hilt at the moment by algorithms right now, and just basically their sole purpose is to take our money, and I'm not really interested in giving my money to them at the moment. So for me, the DAX is not a worthwhile trade. There are a number of currency pairs which are looking fairly good. Obviously not this morning. More than likely we'll set up this afternoon. But until non-farm payrolls is out, I think I'll just stay away from this kind of big up, big down, up, down, up, down. You know, if you just zoom in here, you'll see what I mean. I mean, look at all these tails, and look at this area going at the close. Yeah, nobody knew what to make of what was going on. So you had this positive news come through, and no follow through. Okay, so yeah, for me, this is not a pretty chart. It's not something I want to be trading, and I'm definitely not even going to bother with it. So if you look at the 15 minutes, even on the 15 minute, we're battling to get a trend going. We're not really getting through this zone here, and this zone is between 12,363 and 12,310. So yeah, I'm going to keep this really short today. There's nothing here for me. Not interested in it. It doesn't matter whether I zoom in, zoom out, turn the chart on its side. It just doesn't make any sense to me at the moment. There's way too much. There's not even triangles, or there are attempts at triangles forming. There's attempts at consolidation, but they keep getting blown out. So yeah, I think this one for me today is sit and wait. It may be something happening this afternoon with non-farm payrolls. You never know. But we're going to have to get through the zone before I start getting into the DAX at the moment, because every time you think you've got if you wait for this bar here, so you've got a pin bar, here's your pin bar, then you've got a confirmation bar, and you think, okay, great, that's a really good sign that I'm in here, pretty wide stop, and then you just go sideways. You know, it's not conducive to your health either, because if you've got most of the time your position size will be too big on it because you think it's a really good move on. But anyway, For me at the moment, this is stay away from it. There is a little trend line here that may offer some idea of what's going to go on, but I'm not interested. Okay, anyway, guys, no, that doesn't help you entering trades today, but yeah, as I say, you do get those days, and the trick is to listen to what your gut says. Hope it helps, and we will catch you later. Cheers for now.